Hello, hello. This is Robert again. Okay, we're always talking about, safety and motorcycle. One thing we don't really talk about, and I think we should talk about more, is why do you like a Harley? Why a Harley? Why not a Gold Wing, a BMW? There's lots of bikes out there. Why a Harley? Why you like a Harley? Okay. My answer to why I like a Harley is because the Harley Davidson is the comfortable ride to ride. Now, in the 70s, the motorcycle was not keeping up with the cars. The technology was old. They were, they just didn't, was not working right for the guy like me that wanted to go fast. I wanted to go faster than the cars, and I wanted to drive fast. And the Harley was really not a fast bike. It was a comfortable bike, but not a fast bike. So when the Gold Wing came out, that Gold Wing was a rocket. Oh my God, that thing, it had no bottom end, but at top end, that thing would just whistle. I did some modification to that bike too, a lot of suspension modification. I did some work in the engine with the fuel and the flow of the carburetor and polished whatever we could, make it really nice and smooth, and the engine was running really good. That Gold Wing was, it was fast. I made scoops at the bottom and made a little shorter windshield with a little curved up on it, almost like the clockwork thing there, and it had side pockets, almost looked like the F-18. That bike was, I just was the 81 Interstate, and that bike was, I liked it. And I had it all decked out like a Harley. I had the lights on it, just like a Harley. I liked the look of the Harley, so I didn't want to make my bike look like a Harley, but I wanted to have all the Harley features, because I liked the big lights that the Harley had to offer. I didn't go over with the lights. They had a good headlight. They already had good headlights. Gold Wing had good headlights, and they had good brakes. And I wanted wrap around at the back where the single lights were, and the plates and stuff like that. At the front, I had a scoop, at the front, and I had a lot of chrome covering the engine, because I wanted to cover as much as I could of the engine, just the side. I liked this side thing. I didn't like the inside, but all the wires looked like a car engine, so I wanted to cover all that, all the car stuff, But it was a very nice bike. But like the 47, like my first Harley, it was funny, the first Harley. And that was a comfortable bike. It was riding nice, had a big floating seat on top. It was an old 1947 knucklehead. Well, it had a timing on the side, and it was hard to start. And like you really had to study the bike and set it right. And I would crank, and Mr. Julien was there and says, okay, I think it's too rich there, too rich, so he'd back off the air and, okay, let's spit out, see? Okay, batang, go, patam, okay, tabarnak, tavi, moji tabarnak, patapating, patu, patapatum, patu, pating, patu, putu, pati, patu, putu, putu, putu. Okay, I think I got it, okay, bataso, huh? And I had to adjust the cable, on the spark advance, and it set it right, and all that, right? And next time I come to start, the bike was not at the same place, and make a different bad tag, and capo, it didn't work the same at all. This bike, and then I go back to l'ajustement, calice, and the old man, oh, l'ajusté. And I'd tell him, Marty, tada, how come, you know, and I'd hold the thing in my hand, and they said, oh, okay, I'll let you stay, you know, he'd say, I'll adjust it, I'll adjust. So I wanted my timing just to be right, because if it was not right, it won't start right. Oh, boy. That was a good bike, you know, it's fun. I like my 650 BSA. It was a nice bike. The front wheel go like this, you know. But anyway, this shop here is basically, I feel that the Harley Davidson is also an ultimate transportation. I think the motorcycle today is such a beautiful bike because, you know, it's advanced, and the engine, and I took it all apart, and I made sure all the parts I didn't like, make some new parts, you know, and just replace everything that I didn't feel that it was good, and I replaced it. I changed whatever I felt that I wanted to, and that's what you could do in a Harley that you can't do any other place. So I tell you, if you have an idea and it's a Canadian idea, I think it becomes a Harley Davidson's idea. Because you know what? It's Harley Davidson's motorcycle. You make something for Harley, for the Harley Davidson engine. It, as far as I'm concerned, it becomes Harley. Because it's not yours. It's okay, you bought the bike and it's your bike, but it's not your design. It's not, you didn't build that bike. So if you copy a part that you don't like and you feel it's a better part than Harley did, then that part becomes a Harley part as far as I'm concerned. Because it's a Harley Davidson, unless you change the whole thing and you want to try to make it better than Harley, but still, I think that any idea that we have should go into the motorcycle, and that belongs to Harley. Well, this shop here is designated for Harley. I'll show you around a little bit here. Here, this is where she's sleeping right now, and I'm gonna get her ready. She's ready to go to south on my trip to go to Florida. That was used to be the balance, to balance all the parts, and you know, we took it all apart. They still got lots of spare parts all over the place. Like I say, you know, I'm always trying to find ways to make things for Harley Davidson. You know, not for the company. I'm totally independent. I make things, and I make them for Harley Davidson to make that bike be better. And as far as concerned, I do it on my own, and I have some great new product that's coming out for the Harley FLH. So stay with me for a while, because I'm here to stay, and I always have new ideas that I'm coming up with every day like a singer, and I hope one of these days one of the songs will appeal a lot of people. Okay, so hope to see you at Biketoberfest in Florida, and I'll be there, I hope, if not in person, in spirit at least. You know, but I definitely would like to meet my customers and offer them the compressor, you know, installed on their motorcycle, the onboard tire compressor. So okay, so anyway, let's catch you later, and it's always nice talking to you. Thank you very much. Bye for now.